If you've recently hit a plateau in your physique building journey and you know you're capable of more, but you feel frustrated because you're not really sure on what to do next, then you'll find Alex's journey both inspirational and informational. He went from stuck at a plateau that he could not break, watching his friends continue to make faster progress than him, to making massive progress and eventually deciding to compete in his first men's physique competition where he crushed it and got absolutely ripped. We went over what that journey was like for him and how preparing for his competition positively impacted the way he views every area of his life. So take out your notepad and let's dive right in. Where were you before the coaching program? Like, how were your energy levels, your body, your mindset and discipline, etc., and things like that, man?
Yeah, so before I joined, I was already dieting for 4 to 5 months, and I did make good progress the first 3 to 4 months, and then I plateaued. But during that time, my diet was definitely not ideal because I didn't have variety. I didn't have healthy fats, all this stuff that I wasn't aware of until, I came on board. It gave me a lot more knowledge. But so at the time, I was definitely, my discipline was there. I was working hard, but that's not enough when you're not optimized. That's when I figured out, dang, I think I need help, because I just stayed the same for, maybe not exactly the same, but my progress slowed down significantly for at least 2 months. And I was doing the same thing. I look good, but do I feel as good as I could be? Probably not. And am I making the most progress that I could with the effort I'm putting in? Which is probably not.
It's funny when you say that, man, because I remember literally the first, I think it was the third day when we were working together. You were like, dude, my pumps are crazy, right? And you're eating more food.
Oh yeah.
You just dropped in weight right away, because a lot of people think it's just drop, and then that works to a certain extent, but that's where usually people end up kind of just quitting, because oh, this is the most progress I could make because I keep dropping calories and nothing is working, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So for you, if I was to ask you, what do you feel like is just the biggest challenge with fitness just before the transformation program? Because I know obviously you pulled down the calories and things like that. So what was your biggest challenge with, I guess, making this transformation for yourself?
Yeah, I think for me, because I had a goal. For me, it was very objective. I was I just said I want to hit 10% body fat, and I was very close. I was 11 something.
Yeah.
But my challenge was wow, I'm doing all this cardio, doing this dieting, and I'm at a already low deficit. I mean, not low, but a high deficit, meaning my calories are at 1550. At that point you can't go lower, because then you're gonna risk health effects. So my challenge was what do I do from here? Because I already kind of maxed out the deficit, maxed out the training. So it's what now? And so I was just kind of stuck there for at least 2 months. That was my biggest challenge, was how do I change from here? How do I go from just being in this spot where I don't know how to go forward?
Yeah.
It's I did reach a transformation that I did on my own, and I'm okay, so how do I get to my goal?
Yeah.
And I'm just there, stuck for at least 2 months. That's my biggest challenge.
Absolutely. And kind of, obviously, that's where we were kind of talking, right? You were kind of discouraged, I think, at that point. You were and we were kind of talking about your progress. All right, man, we have to add in more food. And for most people, they kind of don't understand that. Being at that point, right? Because right after this, we'll talk about, we'll show you transformation, man. It's absolutely crazy. We were
able to
keep that 5 to 6 weeks, but yeah, so being at that point, right, when we were talking and everything, what made you take the leap in joining and getting help, brother?
Yeah, actually, it kind of goes back to what I said, where I just felt stuck. Yeah, so the good thing was my friend Joseph, he is a client of yours. So, I saw that he was pretty on track with what he was doing, and he's making noticeable results. And he's someone who, we both keep in contact during that period where we were kind of transforming our bodies. And it was kind of cool to see, right? Because I was doing my own transformation with my own guidance, and then he was doing his with guidance. So I kind of had an ability to compare what I knew versus what he was doing. And I was oh, he's pretty, I can tell he's pretty optimized right now. The results he's making is pretty cool. So I was oh, after we met, me and Joseph met recently, I was hey, can you connect me with your coach? Because I want to reach that next level. And I'm going to mention that a lot, next level, because I think that's what inspired me to get to the next level, was seeing Joseph go there. I was okay, I maxed out what I can do with my knowledge.
Yeah.
Now, how do I find that next level? And that's where you came into.
Yeah, absolutely, man, absolutely. And when the proof is in the pudding, right? It's like one of your best friends, and you're like, okay, like he's literally transforming right in front of my face, right? It's like, okay,
Yeah.
this works, right?
Yep.
Yeah, man. So that totally makes sense. So first, I kind of want to show like your progress and like what we did. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I said this was 6 weeks, but this was actually 5 weeks, right? When like that was the prep.
Yeah. So, like actual days, I think it was like 37 days. So it wasn't a full 6 weeks.
Oh, that's crazy. 37 days. Okay. So
Yeah.
can you see this? Is it showing up?
Yeah, I can see this. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So like this is like his very first progress pictures with me when he first came in, and this was show day, right?
Yeah.
Like absolutely peeled. And then back,
Dang.
folks right here, but like literally completely different person.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. How do you feel about this?
Bro, I'm just proud. I'm proud. I'm absolutely amazed. Like, I can't believe that's myself. Like, I'm not just hyping myself up. Like, I'm genuinely, like, to this day, I'm like, I can't believe I look like that.
A lot of memories too. I know I came to fly out to see you.
Yeah.
So this was definitely a fun experience, just being able to see you even like one day out and things like that. And yeah, do you miss it? Not the prep, but like being up there.
Oh, yeah. No, I had a blast. Dude, honestly, it was so fun. Like, everything. Even the day before and the day of was super fun. Like, my mood was amazing. That's why I was surprised. I was like, I couldn't tell if I was supposed to feel bad or not. Like, by bad, I mean like low energy. But no, I was so hyped. It didn't matter what I was doing. I was just super hyped the entire time.
Yeah. I will say this, man, because like prep usually, if it's like 4 weeks out, 5 weeks out, there's not really any excitement yet. But once I get to like 3, 2, and then obviously peak week, all the feelings just go away, and I'm just like super excited for the show, especially when you're like one day out. That's all you can think about.
Oh yeah.
So that's exciting, man. So, well, we looked at the pictures, man. So for you, like, what have you achieved since joining, and how do you feel now, brother?
Dude, there's so much to talk about. I mean, I literally lost 15 pounds, 38 days. That's freaking ridiculous. And the fact that I was already lean, losing 15 pounds is even more impressive.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the objective data. I mean, my appearance significantly improved. My body was so much tighter, and I wouldn't say stronger, but at the moment I'm stronger now. But everything was just like significantly like improved. My mindset, so mentally, I could be, like literally became a different person. It basically made me a more wise, but also better person overall. Because I think once you reach that lowest point, the only way is just to get better. And my perspective changed. It's so crazy. Everything. Like the way I see the gym, the way I see fitness, the way I see myself, the way I see other people is improved a lot. Beyond what I expected from the program. I don't even know if this was part of the program. I just completely changed myself.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
I mean, realistically, it's like anything hard, right? Especially when you haven't done anything like that hard, right? And obviously, I was coaching you through the process, like the mental stuff too. I was seeing you change, and you still didn't feel like you were shredded enough, right? And then now you look back, you're like, all right, I was fucking peeled. I was shredded. But yeah, so it's part of it, man, because you come out of that, you're like, wow, like I didn't even know that I could get to that point, and I got to that point, and I did that shit, right? And that gives you like some type of confidence that you don't even you can't even explain, because you've already you've been through it, and you came out like stronger just because you went through something like hard, right?
Yep.
And yeah, man. So actually, I had to make sure right before I came in here too. I got the watch that you had on me. So for those of you guys who don't follow me on Instagram, Alex, right after his show, appreciate you a lot, brother. It's literally the only client that's ever done that for me. But give me a watch. Looks absolutely sick.
Dude, it's perfect.
Yeah. Know my style too, so that's awesome, man. But yeah, bro, so now getting to this point, we made this transformation. We did our thing at your first show, man. And I was very grateful that I was there to be able to see you, right? Like in person and everything too. If anybody, just like you, just like yourself, right in the beginning, if anybody was asking about like the program, the transformation, like would you recommend a friend to go through the program and why?
Yeah, so I'll say this. I only recommend it if you are ready to change. You can't go in with a half mindset. You have to go 100%. And I mean, I'm sure you know that's the only way to change.
Yes.
So if I'll say from my personal experience, I was 100% ready to change. And the program gave me exactly what I needed to change. So I would absolutely recommend it as long as you are willing to put in your all.
Absolutely.
The results showed. The results, like my actions and my pictures, all that, it proved itself. The program definitely, I would recommend it to anyone who is seriously willing to change.
Yeah, and I think that's very important, right? Because like, let's be real, it's not for everybody. It's not.
No, it's not.
Basically, making a transformation, everything. A lot of people think that they want it until they get to that point, but it's like they don't really want it, right? So I think it's great advice, man. Like if you're ready to change, if you're ready to go all in, then go all in.